Yeah, it helps if I put myself on the screen, doesn't it? Oh, well, welcome. Susday, Soksabay. Hello, wherever you are in the world. And I've got a few Cambodian news stories to get us started as people join. Uh, let's get to that, and then we can ramble about anything or nothing or something. So let me share my screen. Share screen. I want to share a tab. So, President warned a new. This is news to me. It just came out. So, by the way, great. Came up to block. Block what I'm reading, and it's. We're waiting for that. I will come back over here to StreamYard. Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear it. It looks like the camera and the microphone are both on. I see one eyeball, so I'm gonna guess it's that Mabel, you're still there hanging with me. You're a trooper. So let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna guess you probably can. I closed all the other tabs. Forget having the tabs in the news. It's not gonna work yet. I think I'm definitely gonna need to get a new computer to be able to do that. But I've had an interesting week. Got some moving done. Can hear me? Okay, great. So yeah, so I got some moving done on the weekend, and that was good. And I mean, oh, look at that. Freezes. Crazy look on my face when it freezes. Okay, well that's better because that was a stupid freeze shot, wasn't it? Um, yeah, so I got some movers, a couple of local guys that were able to help move some of the furniture. Um, having issues with the cleaner moving boxes, things. It's just been really bad. And then today I get home and like, why is the trash so full? Just thrown away stuff. God, it was trash, but it's not her choice whether something's trash or not. You know, just got a message here. I need to respond. Is there any way you can pay me this week? Um, yeah, so like I just kept saying, how dare she? What the F? How dare she? I have this like cutout of Marilyn Monroe, like a life-size cutout, cardboard cutout, life-size of Marilyn Monroe. I picked it up in Las Vegas at one of their gift shops. And while there's like a carport cover, roof, like a carport, it was face down on the ground and it rained. So it's not like completely soaked, but it's damp and wet. Like what what the F? What the hell? You know, I was just, you know, so I'm firing her tomorrow. I've had enough. There's been stuff like this every day, and this is the final straw. You know, yeah. There was a straw hat that, okay. One of the local, okay, please don't be like this all night. I hope. So in 2006, I went to Thailand. One of the locals gave me this straw hat. And it's Okay. When I die and I'm not here anymore. Okay. They can throw all my stuff away when I'm dead and gone, but there we go. Because after last time I sent them a message, said, "Hey, what's up with the speed?" And they said, "Oh, well, were you plugged into the router or were you just using the Wi-Fi?" Well, I mean, why do I have a router except to have the Wi-Fi? And anyway, I said, "Oh, really? Am I supposed to? When they installed? Were they supposed to give me a wire to plug in?" And so he said, "Oh, I don't know. I'll check." So if that's the case, then I'm going to make them run a wire all the way upstairs to plug my computer in. But I am honestly thinking that it might be my computer is just so overwhelmed and constantly getting messages. You have to hurry up for the right. So I think that's part of the problem. Yeah, this is ridiculous. We're probably not going to last very long. Yeah. If this is not fun for me, it's not fun for you. Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm going to work tonight. Yeah, there was another eyeball, but it's gone now. I was just trying to actually open up YouTube on another tab so I could join the chat that way. Oh, but Mabel, you're a real trooper, and I just think it's not going to work tonight. And I'll see if I can get a wired connection to the router. because if I can and that solves the problem, great. If not, then I don't know, we might have to wait. I think it would probably be June before I could afford a computer. So I don't know, maybe I can ask at work too, if there's a laptop that I could bring home to like do work at home or something. And then I could also use it once a week for this. I sound fine now? Okay. Okay. Well, maybe it hasn't dropped yet. All right. So Mabel, what's going on with you? I don't dare bring you on because I don't know with these technical difficulties. I don't know if it would handle it. Probably. I mean, we could try if you wanted, because wherever StreamYard exists, well, but it's still kind of routing through my computer though, is it? I don't know. We could try if you want to come up, or just let me know in the comments, like, what's up with you? I have a meeting with the commune council, commune being like district. Hey, Chalet's here, Chalet in the house. We've been suffering through all kinds of blackouts on the screen. Oh, you had the wedding this weekend. Sneaky with a work laptop. It's possible. I don't know. I got a phone, but I really do only use it for work. It's an iPhone. I don't really even know much how to use it. But all the work programs are loaded in it. So if I need to contact anyone about work, then I have the work phone, which should probably be charged. Mabel, glad you're alive. Why? Was there any doubt? Am I missing something? I haven't talked to anybody in a week. Oh my gosh, Chalet, I'm so sorry that your uncle died this morning. Oh, that's so sad. The picture you sent was beautiful. There was doubt. Oh my gosh. Well, Mabel, yes, I'm glad that you're here and I guess okay. So we have lots of prayers to keep in mind. Mabel's health and Chalet's comfort for your uncle passing away. He's at peace. He was 89. Yeah, but you're still miss him. So we can pray you. Your heart. Well, I know before you were taking that nitroglycerin thing and stuff, but I thought that was like 2 weeks ago or something. So Mabel, we love you and we don't want you going anywhere. Yeah, Chalet, of course. Well, I'm trusting that you're getting them looked at, that you have health care for this. I don't know if there's anything, if your heart is just weak, yeah, let's, dear Heavenly Father, we just lift up Mabel right now, that you will reach down and you will touch her, because her heart has so much love. We need it to be strong. And we just pray your angels pour out healing on her heart, and that the doctors will be just amazed and not even know what happened. Lord, we just pray that you touch her in the name of Jesus. Amen. Wow. Okie dokie. Oh, I can take off the "this is ridiculous" comment. That's when it was like always going out. Yeah, amen. And oh yeah, I got a meeting with the landlord on Friday. So today's Tuesday night. So in 3 days. And I took a half day off of work because the meeting's at 10 a.m. And so the way they do things in Cambodia is the districts basically, each, you have your county and then your city and then kind of your neighborhood, right? And so they have an area that is called a commune. And so then you've got like the commune chief and the administrative offices. So like the city government offices kind of thing. And they have a mediator that's there. And in fact, like the day before, the prime minister was in the news saying, oh, these administrative offices need to help mediate disputes, which they're supposed to do anyway. But I don't know, he made some kind of comment about it. And so I show up, I went because the landlord's been saying that he's going to initiate it. And then I'm just going to have to show up whenever they say and everything. And so I thought, yeah, I don't know if even like with divorce or any kind of court proceedings, being the plaintiff is better than being the defendant. All right, well, and plus, there's a lot of people that have reason to have this opinion that anytime you have Cambodians against a foreigner, the Cambodians are going to win, right? Doesn't matter what's right or wrong. They're going to pay a bribe or whatever, and it's all going to be taken care of on their behalf, right? And I have a little bit more faith than that. Definitely, I'm sure happens, but I have a little bit more faith, but I thought, but it's not going to hurt for me to be the one to go in first, and so that's what I did. Is I went this morning and told them, that there's this dispute with the landlord, and he's a really great guy. I've been there for 3 years. He's a wonderful landlord. I think he's just confused, but this is, it's really, hey, Andy in the house. All right. And make sure to keep Mabel in your prayers. We prayed for her, but you keep praying for her heart. Okay. And anyway, yeah. So I said really the only question is it the rent that I'm paying the month before or the month after? That's the only question that we have. And I gave him my printout of my Excel that I did with all the payments and everything and stuff. And I'll bring some more information as well. Shell, face, heart. Oh, it's funny. It just has words and not the emojis on my screen. Face, red, heart shape, 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 face, red, heart shape. I didn't count them off as I was saying them. So, hey, we're all here. Everybody's here. Let's get this party started. Yeah, so Friday will be the big day. And the 27th, I need to be prepared to pay him the last month rent. But then he's going to need to turn around and pay it right back to me because there's not going to be any damage. So he's going to have to pay me the deposit, Woot woot. Oh, now the emojis are working. I see coffee and a cool sunglasses happy face and lots of kisses from Mabel and Chalet. Look at you, Andy, getting all kissy. So I haven't moved my bedroom over yet, or my cats, or my main refrigerator. I have two of the refrigerator. This is going to sound crazy, but I have 4 refrigerators, but they're small. They're not American sized refrigerators. Uh, and they're short. I'm 5'2", and I look over the top of the refrigerator. So, and one of them I won as a prize. I didn't buy it, and one somebody gave to me. So only 2 of them I actually bought. He just wants to go through those silly steps. I know. I think he really believes that I'm behind. You know, four score and 20 years, blah, 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 Gettysburg Address. I don't know what you're referring to, though. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. And work's been fine. There's been some reshuffling going on and some restructuring. So tomorrow should be a really interesting day. Today was the day that they actually let go of a few people. And so tomorrow, the rest of us will have the workload, but none. See, this is what it was doing before a lot. So if it starts doing it again, I might have to cut this short for tonight. But what's been going on with you guys? Andy, all the fur babies are okay? Sounded like I had the hiccups. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get them to run a wire from the router upstairs to my office room and tell them they just have to do it. Because I paid them for a year in advance. It's like, I paid this much money. You're going to come out here and give me a wire. Oh, goodness. But yeah, we have the heat wave. Heat waves going on. Has a few hiccups now and again. I believe it. It like what I see on the screen is kind of like a little bit of lag compared to what I'm actually speaking. So like my lips aren't in sync with what I hear with my actual speaking. But I'm just counting on it being that you're hearing it fine. Mostly good. Yeah. Oh, now it resynced. Now my lips are moving at the same time. Okay. Oh, now it's delayed a little bit. Oh, it's just crazy. I don't worry about it. It is what it is. So yeah, Andy, what's going on with the dogs? Are they still jumping the fence all the time? That snow should have came and went, right? So you're good. You're good to go now with the weather. Andy, I know it's a deposit, but every landlord I worked with never returned a deposit. It was always used to refurbish or repaint or recarpet for the next tenant. Most renters in LA almost never. Yeah, most renters in Cambodia never see it again either, which is why you just don't pay your last month's rent. You wish you could get a heat wave. Oh, you've been out chasing the dogs already this morning. Oh, man. Yeah, Chalet says that sucks. They're supposed to paint and do the carpet anyway. Exactly. And it's like, it's against the law for them to put that on people. And they're required to paint in between renters, whether a renter stayed 6 months or 10 years. In between renters, they are required to paint. In California, anyway. I don't know about any laws with the carpet. if they need to like shampoo it and everything. That would be a nice rule. But here we don't have carpet. It's tile. It's all tile. Nobody has carpet in Cambodia. But we do have like these like Persian rugs, you know, that are used for ceremonies with the monks. So if you have the monk come to your house to do any kind of blessing, then you roll out these carpets. But they usually have them at the pagoda, and you just kind of like rent them. You don't have to have them yourself. But I'm just saying that's pretty much the only carpets here in Cambodia. But it's not like the floors get cold. And if they're cold, it feels good because it's hot. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh, that's cute, Chalet. I love it. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's good. For sure. But otherwise, yeah, everything's kind of going okay for me. You know, like I said, oh, Andy and Chalet, you know, you came in later. I was telling Mabel, at least I was trying to tell Mabel, I mean, she might not have heard me, that I did have some movers come, just like a couple of local guys come and help move some of the furniture. So I got some of the furniture moved. And then my cook, the one that was on maternity leave for 5 months, she's amazing. But the cleaner that I've had in place of her, as long as everything was just status quo, she was fine. But now that it's come to moving, she just, I don't know. I don't know if it's stupid that's coming out that was always there and that was hidden, or what. I don't know. But she's just like and I told Mabel there was the trash can was full. It's never full. I look in, there's these bags of trash. I open the bags. It's my stuff. Some of it was trash, but there was stuff that was not trash mixed up in it that she just decided was trash and to throw away. What the hell? All snow pretty much melted now, and froggies have symphony every evening. Oh, that's nice. I've got froggies too. Let me see if I can show you on my phone the picture that I took. So you guys have all seen the fountain, the dogs in the fountain and everything. So that fountain has those little leafy things growing in it. They're not quite lily pads. Where's the photos? So I took this picture. Now let me see the little frog. That little frog is the size of a small fly. You can imagine. Oh, this way. Those leaves, just in case you need, that's the size of the leaves in the fountain. So that frog is like the friggin' the size. And I saw the pollywogs when they're, all the pollywogs swimming around in the water. And now they're growing into little froggies. But I don't hear them yet. Oh, Chalet, you had some frogs around your swimming pool. Yeah, my cleaner might be missing a few brain cells. It's just, it's ridiculous. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was leaving the old house to come over here to the new house to do the broadcast. And that's when I saw that. So it was like right before I came live. But then also when I got over here to the new house, I had this cardboard, life-size cardboard cutout of Marilyn Monroe that I picked up in Vegas years ago. Ended up when I had the shipping container of stuff sent over, then it was part of everything that got sent. And it was lying on the ground under a carport, but it rained. And so it's wet. And so I've got it sitting by a fan so that it dries out. But it was just laying there on the ground. Like, what the hell? It's just, I want her key back tomorrow. I don't want her touching anything anymore. And then was it this morning? I think this morning I saw Sremao briefly, or yesterday. It might have been yesterday. So, Sremao is the pet nanny, right? The cook that was on maternity leave. And I told her, I said, I don't think I'm really frustrated. This was a couple of days ago. I'm really frustrated with Yom. That's her name. And I don't want her to be the cleaner anymore. I'll have to look for a new cleaner. And she said that she wants to work full time, but like 8 to 11, a split shift. So like 8 to 11 and 1 to 5. She wants to work full time. I said, okay, awesome. The chalet, you said that the frogs were so loud you could turn on the light and they would stop, and turn it off and they start again. Andy, you spent all weekend at the firehouse working on the engines, making ready for the season, also doing PT, physical therapy, really feeling it after laying off all winter. Is PT physical therapy or physical training? Like you guys are exercising again? Mabel, you do not like frogs. Alrighty. Did you kiss one too many and they never turned into princes? Andy, whenever we do something, we feel it. You don't like the frogs either. Tiny ones are okay. You worked a few burn piles already. About wore you out. That wasn't even a hotline or a brush fire. Oh my gosh, that's got to be so exhausting when it's real serious like that. You've kissed a lot of frogs. Yeah. I've never kissed a real frog, but I've kissed, yeah, I guess in my lifetime I've kissed a few frogs, figuratively. Yeah. What I want are fireflies. I want fireflies, So we'll see when everything gets sorted out and settled and I have my little garden ready. Then I'll see if I can. I mean, I was in a province called Kampot here in Cambodia, and there were some fireflies. And I was just talking with someone this morning, and they mentioned that in Vietnam, in the Mekong Delta, there are some areas with fireflies. And I know in Malaysia, there's some areas with fireflies. So if I'm just hoping that my little habitat would be really nice, a nice home, and they would make my garden their home, and that would be cool. Oh, chalet. What's green and smells like pork? Green and smells like pork. Kermit the Frog after he's been with Miss Piggy. I don't know. I can't even think of anything else after that one. Oh, no. I've never heard that joke before. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that that's really what it is. I was just taking a wild stab at it. Oh my gosh. Because we were talking about frogs. So I think I made a leap there. Frog leap. Leapfrog. Yeah, we just need to get the technical stuff sorted out, and we are just going to have so much fun. Impressed. I'm impressed. So Mabel, after May backyard are big. Oh, after your backyard, there's some big woods. and you have everything. Last year you had a giant snapping turtle that came out and walked all the way across your street. Wow. That's scary because those can hurt you. Yeah, Chalet, we're soul sisters. Yeah, we must be. Okay, PT is physical training, 300 squats, 300 squats a day, 100 push-ups, 150 sit-ups, and 1 minute on the plank. I'm not sure what the plank is. 30-second sets. And sets of 10s and 20s per day for this last week, kind of like football hell week. Oh my gosh, Andy, I feel for you. You have lots of turtles. Yeah, I bet in Florida. Yeah. I think it's more rare for Mabel to have a turtle going in New Jersey. You know, it surprises me. I would have never guessed. Damn, Andy, you are a man of steel. Yeah. It'll get easier though. It'll get easier as you get toned. It's killing you now, but you'll get back in there. And you'll be glad if there's a big fire, and you know, you'll be glad that you had this training and got back into shape. So I'm looking forward to June when I have my housewarming party, because I want to have like a big barbecue, like a big summer barbecue, and have all the side dishes and different things, and have hamburgers and hot dogs and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I have my little VIP list of people to invite, so it'll be good. It'll be good. I'll have to at some point maybe set up a little bit of live stream so you can all see what's going on. Watch them snappers. Yeah, I mean, they can take an arm off or a foot off. Oh, Chalet, I'm trying to do my butt lifts because I turned around and I looked at that and said, oh, hell no. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mabel, I can't even get out of bed, Andy, so you're doing good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No. Yeah. Let's get you healthy, Mabel. Let's get you healthy. Gravity sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the large end right now. I mean, the way I figure, like, you only get fat one size at a time, right? And so like I'm at my fat limit right now, that it's like I don't allow myself to get one size bigger, you know. See, look, I got come back further. Put it down a little bit. So there you go. I'm not afraid. Because I know it's only temporary. So why should I be freaked out? Look at them sexy curves. Woo-hoo! You know, hey, I feel comfortable. You know, there was one time something changed in my metabolism in between having my firstborn and my secondborn. And so I could eat whatever. And even like, I was a size 12 when I was like 12 years old, right? I think I showed you guys some pictures once. And, you know, I wasn't fat or anything, but yeah, I had curves and everything. And so for the first time in my life, I was a size 9/10. And so I was in my 20s. And what I realized is when you're skinny, like sitting on a wooden chair or a bench hurts. They don't call it padding for nothing. It really is padding. But then when I had the next kid, then it's like my metabolism went back into like my normal. Okay, let me tell you, there was some awful sickening twerking going on at that wedding reception. Lord, mother quickly left. Ooh, LOL. After she got her cake, I will say it's quite disgusting to me. Yeah, I'm not into the twerking stuff. I mean, come on, ladies, have some class. Yeah, there was an old grandma twerking. Oh, you should have got that on YouTube. You have zero ass. That's not a bad thing. Well, at least you got cushions in the bed, right? There's always a silver lining. But I think, yeah, I don't mind having a little bit of comfort. Just not too much, not one size more. I'm at my max. I guess I'm about a size 16 right now. And like if I was not able to fit into the size 16 pants, then it would go up to size 18. And yeah, that would be heavier. That would be fat. Okay. No offense to anybody who is size 18, right? You know, but for me, for my comfort level, yeah, I'd rather be that like maybe size 12 or 14, you know, would be fine. But right now I'm like 16. So I could use I could use losing a size. But I'm not doing anything to make that happen except just watching quantities of what I'll eat whatever I want, but I try not to eat too much. My daughter is married to a black man. It was that side of the family. Oh, with all the twerking, big round butts, like, yeah, uh-huh. I like big butts, I cannot lie. Da, 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 da. I need to get a new mattress for my hospital bed mattress. You slide off. Oh, no, that's not good. No, 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 no. No, no, you don't need to be sliding off the bed, Mabel. Or we're going to have to put rails up on the bed to keep you from sliding off. Do they, just like your health care or Social Security or anything, whatever, do they help pay for stuff like that? Or do you have to buy it yourself? Yeah, she's sliding off her bed. This is unacceptable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's amazing sometimes what social programs will help provide, you know. 2 years ago, you were size 5'6". Now you're like a 14. Yeah. 14's okay. But that's discouraging. I think if you're used to being that size 5'6", which I've never been in my life unless I was like 10 years old or something, right? But from the time I was 12 on up, yeah, the smallest, that only that one brief time for about a year, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, and I was a size 9, 10, but otherwise it's not. I generally fluctuated between size 12, size 14, you know. And when I was in high school one time, well, my senior year, I went back to live with my dad, and my stepmom cooked really. She was Italian. She was pure blood Italian. She was the first generation to marry someone not Italian, you know. So she could cook, and she also learned how to cook all the Southern food living in Georgia, and I gained weight. I went up to like a size 16, like I am now, I guess, and that was it. I started watching whatever. There was a yoga program, you know, on TV. So in the morning, I'd wake up before I'd get dressed, you know, like I'm still in bed, but I turn on the TV. I start doing the exercises, the yoga, and not a big jazzercise or anything like that. Healthcare's working on it now. Okay, Mabel, good. Remember the movie Mommy Dearest? Strap yourself in before mommy comes. Yeah, that was a scary movie. I always get confused. There was Faye Dunaway, And it's like, was she the actress or was she the person that was the mommy dearest that was being acted about? I think Faye Dunaway was the actress. And so I don't remember which actress was the real mommy dearest. Andy, never understood all the twerk mania. Not all guys think that it is sexy. Yeah, it'll be sexy at times, but not such an overt sexual display. Save it for the pole or the bedroom, but not the dance floor. Completely agree. You know, what people do in their own bedroom, or, you know, hey, if there's a private entertainment place for adults, not children, you know, then it's consumerism. If you've got, you know, supply and demand, there's supply, then okay. Not that I'm interested in going, and I don't think I would probably want to date somebody that was interested in, you know, going to all that. However, I completely respect the fact that adults can choose all that, and whatever happens in the bedroom happens in the bedroom. No wire hangers ever. Oh yeah, we had a wooden spoon. My mom had a wooden spoon. Disgusting and degrading. Absolutely, Chalet. You were afraid that something might fly out at the wedding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Shell. Faye Dunaway was mommy Joan Crawford. So Faye Dunaway was actress portraying Joan Crawford. I think that's because, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what you mean. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Joan Crawford was the older generation. I mean, because now Faye Dunaway is older. But back when that movie was made, my God, 30, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, I guess. Mommy Dearest. Yeah. I remember one time my mom, she grabbed my arm like this because I was crying, but her nails like dug into my arm, and I had like a scar for a long, I don't know, it's probably still there. Your mom split wooden spoons from beating you. Oh, yeah, if it's not a strong one. I get really mad at my ex-husband before we were divorced. And James, my son James, um, my ex-husband was spanking him, but he was like in this angry rage, and he grabbed the, you know, you've got that little, when you've got a pot of hot water with spaghetti or whatever, and there's this thing you can put on the half so that you can pour out the water. So it's like a colander, but it's flat on a handle, and you just hold it on the pot and then drain the pot. He spanked him with that, but so hard there were all these little round balls of like welts shaped like the little circles, you know, in that thing. And I took a picture of it, and, you know, to have as proof of his abuse and stuff. And I didn't realize this was around the time of OJ, and I didn't realize it, but that like they had expert testimony that were talking about how she was leaving a trail, you know, and also like getting ready, like when you're in a domestic violence situation, you have to like prepare so that you can, if you just like leave, it can be really dangerous. And so you kind of have to like plan your exit. And I didn't even realize it, that, you know, I had these photographs, I had important papers in my purse and everything, so that I could leave on a moment's notice if I needed to. I had everything, right? And then my purse got stolen, and those photographs and everything, you know, I don't care about money. Driver's license can be replaced, whatever, but it was those photos and those kind of documents. And it set me back on leaving. Anyway, sorry. Mom liked to slap you across the mouth until you grew taller. She's a slapper, but very short. Oh my gosh. Telling all the secrets on your mom. Yeah. I mean, overall, I can't complain about my childhood. Yeah, I got spankings. Yeah, my mom grabbed me on the arm that time. My mom would say, like, shut up, stop crying or I'll give you something not to cry about, things when I was crying for a reason, but I couldn't express what the reason was, because I was too busy crying. Wow, your mom was a biter. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine, Mabel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy, Chalet says. Hey, your mom finds out exactly how you feel at one point or another. She'll pay, so prepare. Yeah. I wonder if my mom could be watching right now. But there's only one eyeball showing. I don't know, maybe she watches the replay. Oh, yeah. Notifications on my phone, nothing exciting. True crime. Is anybody still watching any true crime? In fact, I haven't watched much of anything besides Chalet's, and I haven't gotten a notification. Mabel, I need to go to your channel and see if you did any videos that I didn't get a notification for. But um, yeah, I didn't even turn on. I have not sat here with my computer on since our last live. So I haven't done my birthdays on Facebook or anything. Carmen benefited also, never get spanked, but she had an older sister to show her. So you mean the older sister was the one that was spanking her instead of mother? Carmen. Is Carmen like your wife or significant other or whatever? Or is Carmen like the play, the Broadway play? Isn't there a Broadway play about Carmen's going to Spanish flamenco dancer or something? You tried to run away and fell out of your wing. Oh, Mabel. Tried to run away, fell out of the window, and broke your ankle, and the hospital freaked out when they saw the huge bite. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mabel, I am so sorry that you had to go through all that. Your daughter is an awesome mother, and your mother better watch it. Damn, Mabel, sorry you went through that. Yeah, you didn't deserve it. Nobody does. No, that's creepy. So you obviously came through it a wonderful, loving person. Sometimes we go through these traumatic things, but we come either we become like that or we become the opposite. And you became the opposite. You became a very loving person. We all know that. So, but sorry. Yeah. 3 eyeballs. Andy's quiet. Carmen. I'm not sure which Carmen you're referring to in your last comment. They wouldn't let her visit you in the hospital. Wow. How old were you? Like teenager, preteens, younger than that? And then did they take you out, put you in foster care or with another family member or something, like your grandparents? Or I don't remember. I mean, I remember you talking about your dad being a biker and stuff. Yeah, stuff happens. Yeah, she definitely would have been in jail today. You were 17. So did they just let you leave, and go out on your own, kind of like, emancipate? I think it's stupid if the system takes someone who's 17 and puts them in foster care. It is a delicate age because we really, at 17, you think you know everything. And of course we don't. But we don't believe, we don't believe it. We think we know everything. Katie, older sister, Carmen, younger. I see. Oh, yours. You only heard about mommy discipline until way later. kids kind of hush hush on it. So I let it be. They laugh about it now. Yeah. Yeah, we all have different baggage that we experienced. Yes, that's the age we are coming of age and we're caught in between. Yeah. I mean, I kind of hit that, like I mentioned early, junior high. I was kind of coming of age. So by the time I was 17, yeah, I was kind of ready. I definitely felt like I knew everything. And actually looking back, I had a pretty good head on my shoulders. They did an investigation and your mom was mean to you. So you have what, how many other kids were there? And that's weird. Did she remind you of like your father and she didn't like your father, or like her own parents and she didn't like them, or I don't know if you know the answer. Sometimes, things are better left buried and done. I don't want to be digging up something if it's not something you want to talk about. Don't feel obligated in any way. Yeah. Your little sis who was the darling. Oh, yeah, if there's two. That happens a lot when there's two kids. One ends up being favored, and sometimes one's being favored by the mom and the other one's being favored by the dad. Yeah, that's not nice. But biting, that's just so extreme. And why would you bite a 17-year-old? That's talk about mommy dearest. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of times, like Andy's saying, everyone's hush hush, nobody talks about it. Everybody kind of hides what's in their own home. Unfortunately, you won't. I said like, and not unfortunately. And fortunately, I only have one brother, says Chalet.